Hi everybody. Hi fangirl. Thanks for coming. Every day's a new day. I'm Miss Katie, that vegan teacher. Discover your empathy. I just woke up. Every day's a new day to learn to be vegan with me. It's 5:20 in the morning here in Italy. What time is it where you are? Where are you in the world? Every day's a new day. Hi, Willow. To learn. Hi. To discover your empathy. Every day's a new day. To learn and to be vegan with me. Thank you so much for showing up today, everyone. We are here to talk to you guys, to learn also about veganism. You guys are going to teach me stuff that I don't know. Maybe you know something really cool that's trending right now, because I'm 61, I'm old. So, maybe you guys are going to teach me something too. I have two cameras going right now. I have this one over here on my YouTube channel, and I have this one over here on TikTok. So thanks for being here. Hi, Kendra. Thanks for coming in and saying hello. Hello, somebody named Breadwinner. You thought I was 106. Oh, yeah. Well, one day, maybe. I doubt it, though. I'm going to probably end things before that. It's a bit long. I don't want to be one of these old people who is a burden to society. Only want to stay alive as long as I can be helpful. Hi there. Hi, Jacob. You have a question? You want to join? For sure, you can join. Just get yourself in the row there. I don't know who else is here yet, but if you want to come in, you have to be over 18, and you're going to read a card. That's how it works here. So you come in, and I have these little cards here. These are all different questions that you guys have asked me over the years. There's 300 of them. And we are now actually at the arguments about economics. I know you guys are thinking, oh no, that sounds boring, but it's kind of interesting actually. Like the first one, look at this, okay? Won't veganism destroy the economy? That's something that people ask. It's a legitimate question. Hey, thank you, T-Clips, for the little vegan donuts. Thank you. I like all the little decorations. You guys can put any kind of foods on the screen. All the vegan foods, all the foods here on TikTok are vegan. And of course, you can put the little hearts and everything. That's really awesome. Thank you very much, everyone. Hey, TK Clips, thanks for coming in. Remember, if you come in to read a card, as I said, you are practicing to be a teacher. We are not just here to practice to be vegan, but to immediately come out as vegans. So the second that you become vegan, it's important that you tell everybody you come out as a vegan, and hopefully you'll get lots of love. But I'm going to warn you, coming out as gay, coming out as lesbian, coming out as bisexual, the chances are you'll get a lot more love. I don't know why that is, and let's talk about that maybe. It's kind of interesting. So when you come out as a gay person, people are usually like, hey, welcome, and oh, thanks for letting us know, and people are just kind of generally happy. But when you come out as a vegan, immediately everyone starts to think of themselves. And they think, oh no, now my friend is vegan. How's this going to change my life? This is what you guys think. A lot of people think that. What we should be thinking instead of is the victims. Now, when you become vegan, when you come out as a vegan, this flag represents all the different kinds of vegan foods that you can eat, all the different colors. And it's also great because it is a freedom flag. Freedom for everyone. When you come out as a vegan, you are helping to save 100 animals per year. That's right, yes. All right, let me see what you just wrote. Yeah, it's real, exactly, Dane. Somebody asked me, do I believe in God? I think the most important question regarding God is God good? That's a more important question rather than does God exist? Because you could talk for ages about does God exist or not. Well, let's just pretend that God exists. Well, God is obviously not very kind. I think vegans are kinder than God. And I think if you really took a little moment to think about it, you'd kind of agree with me. Yes, plants are living things. Exactly. Yes, plants are living, but they are not sentient. They're not sentient. They don't feel pain. Here, look, this is a plant. This is a plant here. This is called textured vegan protein. You can put this into any kind of sauces that you're making, and it has a meaty-like texture. You can buy this online in a big bag called textured vegan protein. You should get this because it makes every meal kind of fun. And there's another version of it. And this soy doesn't feel any pain. It's not alive. It's not sentient. Plants don't feel pain. They don't have a brain. They don't have a nervous system. So it's okay to bite into them. You have a heart. You know where to start. So don't take too long and be vegan from now on. Be vegan from now on. So these are the two different types of textured vegan protein that you can order. Now I just put these in these old peanut butter jars, but I just wanted to show them to you. If you're just joining me and you never met me before, I have been vegan for almost 10 years. Jesus loves me, says Ambry. Well, I don't really care if Jesus loves me, because he's dead. Okay, you guys, come on. Religion is not really helping to make the world a better place. But if Jesus did exist, of course he would love animal rights activists. And even if God was good rather than evil, if God was good, of course he would love animal rights activists because we're protecting the animals that he created to be mauled to death. Jesus would of course love us, all vegans. And I don't believe for a second that if Jesus was a good guy that he ever ate any fish. Come on. Why would he pay somebody, or why would he pay somebody? Why would he go into the water rather and rip out some fish when he could just, since he had all these magical powers, just make them appear? Apparently he had the power to put his hand on someone's head and they would be healed. If Jesus was truly somebody with those kind of powers, you would think he would go all over the place as fast as he can to try to heal as many people as he possibly could. Anyway, you know what? Let's talk about the animals. So God, unfortunately, created animals to suffer terribly. God is clearly not a good guy. I'm sure you guys are suffering. Many people are suffering. Why would God create cancer that could go into children? Hey, hello. Hi, TikTok. That was really, what was that? Some sort of what was that you put in my mouth? Was that a saxophone with some friends popping out of it? Anyway, I haven't seen that one. Thank you for the entertainment. Thank you for being kind to me. Let's get somebody to come in. Now remember, as I said, if you want to come in to read a card, that's great. But you have to be over 18 and you have to know how to read. Hi.
Hello.
Welcome to our classroom. Where are you in the world?
I'm from Arkansas.
All right. Hey, that's good. What's the time zone over there? I'm here in Italy and it is 5:30 in the morning.
Central.
What time is it? What time is it?
It's almost 10:30.
Okay. Would you like to tell everybody if it's 10:30 in the morning or 10:30 at night?
It's nighttime.
All right. So the reason I ask people where they are in the world and what time it is to remind all of us that we're not the center of the universe, that we live with others and it's our job to be kind to others. So are you kind?
Yes.
All right. So are you vegan?
Yes, I am.
You sort of hesitated there. Do you know what the definition of veganism is?
No animals to be eaten.
Yeah, it's actually a lot deeper than that. It's not just that we don't eat them, we don't exploit them. Here it is. Can you read this?
Veganism isn't a diet. It's a justice movement against the exploitation of animals.
Right. So do you know what exploitation means? How would you describe it in your own words?
I guess just, using something for, profit or something.
Yeah, using someone. So if we...
someone or something.
Not sure if it applies to a thing, but someone. So vegans don't steal eggs from chickens. Can you explain why?
Well, I don't know, but I love eating meat, and I love the big Netanyahu, baby. Let's go.
Okay, and what does Netanyahu have to do with the animals?
Well, if
And why are you
you can
calling me?
believe it,
And why are you calling me baby? Listen, on my
well,
here on
you know,
this on this channel.
Israel has one of the biggest
Okay, one moment.
vegan population.
Okay, on this channel, try really hard to choose your words. Okay, I just muted you for a second. Try really hard to use your words properly. Okay, so I'm asking you if you know why we should not steal the eggs from chickens, and I'll help you to answer it. So the answer is we don't exploit chickens, right? We don't need to talk about Netanyahu. We don't need to talk about Israel. We don't need to talk about Palestine, Ukraine, or any of these places. But if we do, we're going to always talk about the animals. Now, you mentioned yourself Netanyahu, and so we can talk about whether he's vegan or not. But first, before we go on, you're going to read a card. And this is the card for right now. Won't veganism destroy the economy? So I'm going to unmute you. If you want to read the card, that's great. Card's like a doorway to kind of be able to talk to me. After that, we can talk. Okay, so I'm going to unmute you. If you read the card, great. If not, I'm going to let you go. Thank you very much to whoever's putting that. Hey there. All right, so you ready to read your card?
Sure, let's read it.
Okay, here you go.
All right. Question 37. Won't veganism destroy the economy? Answer? Actually, no, because plants are more efficient and cost effective for calorie production due to their higher yield per acre and lower input requirements, including the food you have to feed the animals, the water, and the energy it takes to raise them. So you see, veganism is the best for everyone.
Yeah, and which animals do you see here?
Looks like a sheep and a chicken.
Yeah. So do you think that good men protect animals or do they hurt animals? What should good men do?
I don't know. It just depends on the man, I guess.
All right. So I can't
many
help
men
you.
like
I'm
that.
gonna have to unfortunately let you go because veganism is a justice movement and good men should protect animals. So that was the right answer. So sorry about that. You didn't get that right. You get an X for that. You could try again though. Oh, wrong side. There we go. This side. I'm gonna have to get a new one of these because I cut this from a cardboard. I suspect this is something from Amazon. Looks like that line, that sort of smiley thing. Not sure though. Anyway, an X for you, unfortunately. I would like to give a check mark to somebody. Who would like to come in and get a check mark for a good job well done? Let's see. Go to the next person. You can come back though, again, another time if you want to. We have somebody here. Thank you. Oh, wait, first of all, I noticed a bunch of you guys just subscribed. Hold on, let me read your names. Hi, Michael. Benjamin, thank you so much for the decorations. What's that? Can't really see what you put on the screen there. But anyway, thank you very much for the decorations. And thanks to everybody who's tapping on the screen. Thank you, Michael. Thank you, George. All right, let's see what else we have here. People that are subscribing. Okay, you're saying me, please. I saw that. If you want to come in, you can, but you have to just go in the row there. There's a lineup, and you can talk to people there, to me. Let's see, Madison, hi. Hi, Fredo. Thank you for subscribing to the account. And if you share or repost, I'm going to try to read your name out loud too, to thank you, because you're helping the animals. Liam, thank you. Matt something, thank you. Aw, I just got some animals that just hugged me. Thank you guys on TikTok. Thanks a lot. By the way, you guys on YouTube, if there's something in specific that you want to ask me, you can put a super chat on the screen and I'll try with my peripheral vision to see it and to freeze it so it will stay on the screen for everyone to see. So if you have something kind to write, if you have a message you want to leave, you can do that. All right, I'll try to read it. Don't write anything mean because we're here to protect the animals, not talk about how we like to hurt them, so don't be mean. All right, Aaron. Thank you for the 12 roses. And thanks to everybody keep on tapping on the screen. It's fun to tap anyway.
Hi.
Welcome to the live stream. Are you mean?
No. Do you remember me? I was here like a couple weeks ago.
No, I don't remember you. I meet lots and lots of people and I can't see you, remember?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so,
That guy
where-
who was just on here was really mean.
yeah, some people are pretty mean. But it's just because they're jealous, because they know that they're hurting animals and they don't really think that they should, and they kind of want to be vegan, but it's kind of a normal reaction from people because humans are crazy.
Yeah.
Humans, as soon as they find out that someone's vegan, they automatically get angry. But they're not angry at the vegan. They're really just mad at themselves because they know that they have to change and they don't really want to. It's called cognitive dissonance. Cognitive dissonance is when your head, and your heart are all kind of misaligned and you're all fucked up in the head. You're like, I want to be a good person, but I'm eating animals. Miss Katie's right. I shouldn't. That kind of thing. You ready to read a card?
Yeah.
Okay. Here you go.
Question 38. What will happen to factory farms? Answer. Factory farms harm workers, animals, and the environment, so they will be replaced by ethical industries which can provide safer and more sustainable jobs. Also, your tax dollars will stop going to factory farms, and will instead go to farms that grow plants.
Amazing reader. Wow. 100%. Good job. That's a definite check mark. Check mark for you. Congratulations.
Yay.
Yeah, you read really well. One sec, okay? I have a super chat over here on my YouTube channel. Let me read it. This is by somebody whose name is Gay4568. That's their name. That's the account name that they choose. Does that seem like a strange name to you? Then why would they write?
It seems like they're mean. They're probably mean.
Or they're just really, really gay. But if they were really, really gay, they would have maybe written gay. I don't know how you can be more than gay. But anyway. My boyfriend Gabe Owners loves you. Gabe Owners. I guess the guy's name is Gabe Owners. Okay.
Oh, no. He's trying to trick you.
Okay, hold on.
Gay boners.
Ah, I see. Loves you. Much love from Gabe Owners. Okay. Well, thanks a lot, Gabe. Very nice of you. Thank you for loving me. And, thanks for being vegan. It's very kind of you to come here and tell everybody. Pay $4.99 for telling us all that you are such a kind person. All right, let's go to the next card here. All right, you ready to read another one?
Yeah.
All right, don't forget to tell everybody, what number are you at, by the way? Look here.
8.5.
Okay, 8.6, actually. Tell everybody to tap on the screen.
Everyone tap on the screen.
Okay, we're going to actually get you to read a card because you have to tell them why, okay? Let's read this as enthusiastically as you can. Because they're tapping if you're a good teaching assistant, right?
Yeah.
The more that they tap, the longer you stay. All right, here we go.
Hello, TikTok and YouTube. Welcome to class. I'm Jagger. I can't see it.
Oops.
Yeah. I'm Jagger, Miss Katie's new teaching assistant. Please tap on the screen 100 times each to create little hearts to encourage me. After that, write the number 100 in the comments and then keep going if you think I'm doing a good job reading and explaining veganism. Thank you.
All right. So tell them what to do and why?
You gotta tap on the screen, and each tap means that I get to stay longer.
Okay.
And that vegan is great. You should always be vegans and eat plants because plants do not feel pain.
That's right. Plants don't feel pain. I'm going to try and start singing it a little higher. Hold on. Plants don't feel pain. They don't have a brain. They don't have a nervous system. So it's okay to bite into them. You have a heart. You know where to start. So don't take too long and be
vegan
from now on. Be vegan from now on. Okay, card number 39. Question 39. Isn't eating meat, local meat, better than eating soy? Eating local meat. People often say eat local meat because they think it might be better for the environment. Actually, what's the answer?
The answer to that one is no. First of all, soy is excellent for your health, and a quick Google search of vegan bodybuilders will attest to that. Also, eating soy requires fewer resources like land, water, and feed, making it a cheaper and more sustainable option.
Right. So soy is a great idea to eat. Eat soy and be vegan. I'm just going to see, I have another super chat here. Let me see who this is. Got somebody named Justins who donated $4.99 here. Thank you, Justins.
Ooh.
And he wrote, my friend Gabe is a huge fan. Nice. Much love from Gabe Horn. Okay.
Oh,
so this is probably again. It's not, they're not tricking me.
It says gay porn.
It says gay horn, actually.
But if you say it fast enough.
I don't think you should be insulting my audience over here. Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. These people are very nice. Justin sounds like a nice guy. He's just, he's fair.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he would say anything mean. Okay, let's, would you like to read one more, or should I go to the next person?
I'll read as many as you need me to.
Okay, I'll let you read one more, but then I know there's a bunch of other people lined up who want to talk to me too. So I'm going to go through. Okay, one more for you, okay?
Okay. Question number 40. Isn't vegan food too expensive? Answer. No. Staples like rice, beans, oats, flax seeds, potatoes, carrots, lentils, tofu, bread, apples, corn, broccoli, peanuts, butter, and bananas are not expensive.
Well, it's not peanuts and butter. Butter is not vegan. It's peanut butter.
Oh, peanut butter and bananas are not expensive and excellent for your health.
Yeah, what's her sign say?
It says eat kale.
Right. Kale is one of the best vegetables that you can eat because it's high in sulforaphane and it's high in antioxidants, which means it's going to protect the cells of your DNA, and it is so good for your gut microbiome. It's one of the best vegetables that you can eat. It's a cruciferous vegetable.
And can I also do the fruit flag?
The fruit flag. All right, I'll let you name a couple of fruits or vegetables that are white and red, and then I'll go to somebody else. Okay, so this is it's not a fruit flag actually, but it's funny that you mentioned that. Yeah. This is a freedom flag. We want freedom for the animals, freedom for humans and freedom for the animals. Nobody should be oppressed. Nobody should be enslaved. And that is what the flag represents. All right. So here you go. Can you say some vegan foods that are white?
Vegan foods that are white. Wait, what's it called? I just lost it. The white one.
You can look in the
white one that looks like broccoli.
You can look in your comments if you want to. People will help you. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking it starts with the letter C-A-U.
Cauliflower.
Got it. Tofu, cauliflower, salt is vegan. The inside of a coconut is vegan. The outside, though, is brown. And the outside of potatoes is usually brown. But, yeah. And can you think of some red ones? Red. Good job. Somebody said
strawberries, watermelons, raspberries, tomatoes.
Yeah, cherries are red and they are vegan as
berries.
Well. Yeah. So you get the idea. Everybody gets the idea. When you go shopping, put a wide variety of vegan foods in your shopping cart. Because
Can I do one for each of the rest?
No, sweetheart. Thank you though for coming. I'm gonna go to somebody else, okay? But it's
no cowboy hats.
Exactly, no cowboy hats. I really appreciate you coming. Where are you from, by the way?
I am in Toronto, like how you are.
Oh, I'm actually in Italy.
Yeah, you're in Paris right now, aren't you?
No, I'm in Italy, in the country of Italy. Are you? So you live in Toronto, so you're a Canadian.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And how did you discover my channel?
I have been watching your channels in 2020
Oh, wow. Okay.
or 2019.
And when did you become vegan?
I became vegan 5 years. No, I became vegan 2020.
Okay. So you became vegan right around the time that you first saw me.
6 years ago. Yeah.
Well, thank you for listening to my message. What part of
Why
my...
are people saying meat is so good? It's yucky.
Yeah, well, some people like the taste of meat, and I used to like the taste of meat, but then I started to realize how much the animals suffer. So thank you for coming in and reading a card. Good job. Guys, let's tap on the screen and let's go to our next person. But thank you first to Mitch for all the little roses. Thank you everybody who's decorating the screen. Much appreciated that you are such kind vegan community here. And over here on my YouTube channel, let me read a couple of things if I can. It's not going too fast. Oh, yeah, very good. Dean wrote, plants don't feel pain. You're right. A plant can't feel pain, but animals do. Plants are not sentient. They don't have a subjective experience of life. So cutting a chicken in half hurts the chicken. Cutting a carrot in half doesn't hurt. Hey, thank you very much for the decoration there. Very cute. Lots of little, what is that? Oh, thanks. Let's see who's up next on the list. If you want to come in and talk to me, by the way. Oh, it's Vegan Tattoo. Is it Vegan Tattoo Artist? Hey, Aaron, also thanks to you. Let me see if you're going to go to the top of the list. Who is here? Maybe you haven't put your name in yet, but I don't see you. Oh, thank you. Thank you guys for the love and the teddy bear. You guys are so sweet. Thanks so much for the support. I just have a quick super chat and I'll let the thing refresh. Sterling writes, Sterling, first of all, thank you so much for the $9.99 donation right here on YouTube. This is what you write. I'm also really good friends with Gabe. Oh, Gabe Horn. Does he have a big horn or a little horn? Is it curved or is it straight? What kind of a horn is it? Is it like a trumpet horn? Hey, thank you. What is that you put on my head? Thank you, guys. Thank you also for the vegan ice cream cone TikTok. You guys are so sweet. Let me just finish reading here. Okay, Sterling says, I'm also really good friends with Benjamin Dover. So the other guy was just talking about Benjamin Netanyahu. I don't know this guy, Benjamin Dover. Don't know him. Is he the guy who drops the soap in the shower all the time? I feel like that's the guy. Anyway, let's keep reading. They both just having a hard time keeping a straight face here. They both have, what does it say? They both team up to get people vegan. That is great, getting people vegan. That's awesome. Our friend Mike Hawk. Mike also tries to get people vegan. Yes. All right, I'm going to definitely press a heart on your comment. So kind, all these people. Hey, what was that? A fox? Some sort of a fox came in and danced around. And I'm going to press a thumbs up and a like. Thank you so much to Sterling. Thank you very much. You're so sweet. Okay, let's go on here back to TikTok and see who's next. Oh, wait. Thank you for subscribing, everyone. I just want to say thank you to everyone who did subscribe because you're so sweet. Hold on. Oh, a bunch of people are putting... Guys, you don't have to write the word gay everywhere, okay? It's not the place to come out as gay. No, this is, we're coming out as vegan. Okay, you can be gay if you want to. You can be gay, you can be straight, you can be lesbian, do whatever you want to do as long as it's consensual, okay? But don't be gay with dead animals in your intestines. Don't be gay with a dead rabbit that you just shit out the toilet, okay? Be gay and be nice. Don't say, I'm here for freedom. And then don't give the freedom to the animals. You know what I'm saying? Okay, let's let the next person in here. Okay, let's see. Oh, I feel like I missed a super chat. I feel like I saw something blue come out. But when it goes too fast, guys, I really can't catch it. All right, the yellow one is still on the screen here, you see, for me anyway. But I'll try to catch it next time. What does this say? Miss Katie just know that not only do you respond to comments you don't make sense and don't have good spelling, but you are making them prove their point. Well, I don't always spell it correctly. You're right about that. Sometimes I make mistakes too. We all do, you know? All right, we got Michael here who wants to come in. Hey, Michael.
Hello.
Okay,
How's it going?
thanks for the decorations, guys. Making me, these guys are putting straws in my mouth and making me drink. I don't know. Hopefully it's vegan. I know it's vegan. Hey, Michael, do you eat cats?
No,
Why do you think it is?
never.
Why do you think that people eat cats, but don't eat cats, but they eat chickens? Why do you think that is?
Because cats are really cute.
Hmm. Some people think that chickens are cute.
Yep,
Do you?
I do.
Yeah. All right. So, do you still eat chickens?
Nope.
Hey, thank you so much to the person who's decorating on the screen. You're so sweet. Oh, I didn't catch your name. That was the person who's named that new friend from Toronto. Maybe you can come back in and I'll take some notes about who you are because you seem to be really sweet. Okay. You don't eat chickens? That's great. Do you eat any animals?
No, I do not.
Oh, good. All right, you ready to read a card and help to be a teaching assistant?
Yes, please.
Okay. Where are you in the world?
I am in the Minnesota.
In Minnesota. Okay, in the United States. I'm here in
Yes.
Italy and it is 10 to 6 in the morning. What time is it where you are?
It is 10:45.
10:45. Do you want to tell everyone if
Yeah.
it's daytime or nighttime?
It is nighttime.
Right. All right. So when we say the time, don't forget to tell people because over in Australia, it's already the next day. Hey, the person named Justin's also donated another $4.99 and writes, Lou Sass Hole loves your live stream. Oh, Lou, thank you so much for loving my live stream. And writes, thank you for being the best vegan ever. That is so
Hey.
sweet. Thank you so much, Lou Sass Hole.
Shout out to you, Lou.
Yeah, shout out to you, Lou. I can't say what I'm thinking. Okay, let's keep going. All right. Isn't vegan food too expensive? Okay, we read that one, right? Now we're on to number 36. These are all questions that people ask me. I put them all on these little cards. There are 300 in total, and we're at number 36. Here you go.
All right. If everyone went vegan, wouldn't farmers lose their jobs? Farmers can transition to growing plants. The plant-based sector is growing rapidly, creating new job opportunities all the time. Examples of growing markets are mushrooms and fermented foods, which are excellent for our gut health.
Yeah. Do you eat?
Yes.
Do you ever eat mushrooms?
Yes.
I always forget to buy them. I read these cards and I'm like, I gotta get some mushrooms, and then I don't remember. They're not very prominent on the shelves here in Italy, so yeah.
Oh,
All right.
is there a lot of vegans over there?
No,
No.
there really aren't very many vegans here at all. We don't have a single vegan restaurant anywhere near me. It's very sad. They're very behind the scenes. Oh, there was a message. There was a super chat, and then it said message deleted. That's too bad. That's curious. Now I'm curious. Somebody on my YouTube channel is saying, read the Bible. Oh, I read the Bible, all right. I read the Bible. What a horror show that is. God is killing so many innocent people. But then there's also this part where he writes, thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not steal. And you know what that means. Be vegan at every meal. So, Michael, are you vegan yet?
Yes.
That's so cool. Thank you for being vegan. What made you decide to be vegan?
It was just suggested to me, and I did it.
Who
And I feel
suggested
great.
it?
Just a close friend of mine. Not that long ago. I'm a new vegan.
Oh, you're new. Okay, that's cool. Well, thanks
I'm
for
less than a year old.
less than a year vegan, you mean?
Yeah.
Do you know what happens to the baby pigs? Do you know how old they are when they are killed?
No, actually.
They're killed at six. It's okay, don't worry, there's a lot to learn. I've been vegan almost 10 years and I'm still learning. So pigs are killed at 6 months old in the gas chambers. It's terribly painful, absolutely horrifying.
Oh.
They put them in this tight cage. They lower them down, screaming their heads off, and they die. It feels like being burned from the inside out. And that is every time somebody eats bacon, that's what they're paying for. They're only 6 months old. So please, everyone, stop eating bacon, sausage, ham, because you're really paying for so much violence towards innocent beings who never did a single thing wrong to you ever.
Yep. Get that faking.
Yeah, faking is like bacon that is vegan. You can also
Shaking, faking.
Yeah, I mean, I don't eat any of it at all. I don't miss it really. I'm okay eating healthy whole foods. So do you want to tell anybody anything else about being vegan that you know or learned or want to share?
You'll start to feel better.
You'll start to feel better as a vegan. All right. Why do you say that? In what way?
I just feel like mentally. Not
Mental.
gonna lie, just like I could just, I don't know. I feel like my skin has cleared up a little bit.
Oh,
Nice.
okay. That's interesting. All right. So I just want to make sure you understand the definition of veganism. Do you know what it is? Here, I'll help you. Hold on. Here it is. Just read this one. Veganism.
Veganism isn't just a diet. It's a justice movement against the exploitation of animals.
Right. So vegans, can you tell the audience a little bit, somebody, what happens to the animals? Like what things
The audience is distracting me right now because I see so many gay comments.
That's your problem, right? You're not supposed to be looking at it. Right? You know what you remind me of when you say that, Michael? Be careful, okay? It's like saying, oh, women, you're going to have to start putting a veil on you like the Muslims do because the men are getting distracted. Okay? The men tell the women to cover up because they can't control themselves. So you stay focused on me. Okay, Michael?
All right.
All right, because you're a teaching assistant.
Yep.
All right. So don't get distracted. So teach the class what you know about veganism so far. What do vegans do and what don't they do?
So vegans, they do not eat meat. And what they don't do is...
What does the word exploit mean? Do you know?
They pretty much... Sorry. Anyway, oh, you want me to read it? Okay.
No, I asked
isn't-
you what the word exploit means. I think I'm going to let you go because you seem to be unable to concentrate. All right, so I'm going to let you go. So guys, when you do come in, make sure that you concentrate. Otherwise, you will fail as a teaching assistant. Now, this guy's actually vegan, but unfortunately, he fails because he's supposed to be a teaching assistant and instead he's focused on the comments. You should not do that. Your job when you come into my live stream is to teach, not to get distracted. And I actually gave him a chance. I said, don't look at the comment section. Look at me, focus on me and the questions. And I asked him to explain what is veganism. What does the word exploitation mean? So for you guys, when you come in, remember, we are not just practicing to be vegan, we are practicing to be vegan teachers. So you have to be able to sit up straight and you have to be able to talk about the animals. That is what the job is. So veganism isn't a diet, it's a justice movement. It means we don't steal from animals. Oh, I have a super chat over here. Person's name's Ants Error 2. Thank you for the $4.99 donation all the way from England. Thank you. Have you read the book by vegan Huge Erection? Wow. That sounds like a huge book. I haven't read that one. Hey, thanks guys over here. Thank you so much for the thank you guys so much for the now I'm getting distracted. Thank you on TikTok for the decorations. Sorry guys, there's people here on YouTube being silly. Let's keep reading the comment though, okay? Also, my youngest son is a big fan. Oh, it's gone. It left. I didn't read it quick enough. I'm sorry. If it's yellow, it stays longer. It just disappeared in the middle. I'm sorry. But the turquoise ones, I guess they don't stay long. I haven't figured out the timing yet. But thank you very much for being here. Thank you for the vegan cake. Ah, you guys are awesome. Thank you for subscribing, everyone. If you're new here and you're subscribing right now, I'm going to read your names out loud. Let me see. A bunch of you guys are gay. I don't know why you're telling us that you're gay. We don't care who you lick. We don't care who you kiss. We don't care whose body you put into yours, as long as it's not an animal's body and as long as it's consensual. Okay, we're here to come out as vegans. Veganism is the right thing to do. Coming out as gay, nobody gives a shit. Okay, it's gay people all over the place. Vegans, on the other hand, we are a small minority of us who are very kind people trying to save the world. So we need more people to come out as vegan. That is your moral responsibility. Okay? Oh, somebody just wrote something very mean. Hold on a second. Let me try to stop this here. Okay, so somebody wrote, I don't care, fuck animals. Well, that wasn't very nice of you. So you're going to get muted. You will never be able to write anything ever again. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. Let's keep going. Neil, thanks for sending a rose. Thank you, guys. Thank you for subscribing, Jake. Thank you for subscribing, Robert. Thank you for subscribing, Avery. Hi. No, I don't like Sniper Wolf. She's a very mean person. She eats animals. I asked her to stop. Sniper Wolf has millions and millions of followers, and instead of stopping, she said she felt like punching a cow. And then the next day I woke up, and in my email was a video of a teenager punching a cow in the head. I burst into tears. I felt so sad. What an evil, evil woman she is. Sniper Wolf is a terrible person. She causes so much harm in the world by eating animals and by not acting kind towards them, or those of us who are defending them. She's vegan phobic, and being vegan phobic is wrong. Okay, let's see who's next. Do I like Daz Black? No, he's also a very cruel person. Oh, hey, Brian is here.
Hello.
Hi, Brian. Welcome to the live stream. Your name is Vegan Tattoo Artist, and I know you because you have your own channel. Guys, make sure everyone subscribes to Vegan Tattoo Artist. He's a great vegan. Would you like to tell us why you became vegan?
Yeah, sure. I became vegan once I became aware of what really happens to animals in the animal agriculture industry. It was just the next logical step for me to not contribute to harming animals when I didn't need to.
All right.
Did some research.
You did some research, yeah. Do you have a theory why you think that there are more vegan women than vegan men?
Oh, that's a tough one. I would say that it's probably societal. I think that men are often convinced that to be masculine, you have to victimize others. I think that's why men, are the major perpetrators of, SA, sexual violence, as well. I think that that's not exactly encouraged, which is interesting. It's an interesting dichotomy because men are also supposed to be protectors. We're supposed to have the courage to stand up against bullies. And I think the way to do that is to be vegan. But it is an interesting conundrum that we're supposed to be defending others, but we don't.
Yeah, it is strange, isn't it? I mean, do you think that in general women are nicer than men, or do you think they're about the same?
I love women, so I do tend to think that women are nicer than men. But I mean, I think that overall, men and women both have the capability to be compassionate. I don't think that there's an actual physiological difference. I think it's maybe social and peer pressure.
Yeah, but it's strange because there's more women who are vegan. You would think that the men would be able to think, okay, well, I should also be vegan, because I want to be a good guy, and I shouldn't let those women, show themselves to be kinder and more compassionate. But do you think that Jesus existed?
No, I'm an atheist, but maybe a person named Jesus existed and was around. So perhaps.
Perhaps, yeah. Yeah. Because everybody says that they think that Jesus was a nice guy. And I think that if if he was a nice guy, if he existed, I'm pretty sure he would have been vegan. What, don't you agree?
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. I mean, and I did grow up, I was raised by a pastor, so I'm very familiar with the Bible. And I would say that if during the time of Jesus' life he consumed animals in order to survive, this is a far cry from what we do. I don't think Jesus would walk into a gas chamber where we put pigs and think it was okay.
Right.
So yeah, I mean, he would be vegan if he was alive today. He certainly wouldn't be unnecessarily taking animals' lives.
So Brian, you were raised by a pastor, and so that's your dad?
Well, so it was actually our church pastor. I ended up moving in with him when I was younger. So.
Oh, and was he a nice guy?
Actually, no, he was a very nice guy. He really was. Yep.
Yeah, and did he become vegan?
Unfortunately not, but you know what? I bet that if I was a vegetarian at the time, but if I had been vegan and I had spoken to him, he probably would have gone vegan. If somebody had confronted him and held him accountable, he probably would have.
Is there a way is there a way to contact him and
he might not be around anymore, but maybe I should try.
That'd be cool.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, that's neat. All right, so we are at 39.5 thousand likes. Guys, keep on tapping on the screen for our wonderful guest here. We are just finishing all of these cards here. Would you like to read a card?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, cool. So we're starting off now at card number 41. So these are excuses about convenience. These are all different questions that people have asked me over the years, and I put them into these cards with some answers to help people who are trying to become vegan and vegan teachers. So I encourage everybody here on this channel, we're not just here to become vegan, we're here to become teachers, vegan teachers. So that's what we're practicing to do. As soon as you become vegan, you must get on social media and start to do some live streams and tell people why you became vegan, to change the world for the better. Excuses about convenience.
All right. Question 41. But won't it be hard for me to be vegan? Answer. Once you learn how to cook and shop for vegan food, it becomes easy and enjoyable, especially with so many vegan products available now.
Yeah. Do you agree with that?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, 100%. It's easy. I don't even think about it anymore. Doesn't even enter my mind. I go to the store, I get my food just the same as I used to. It's not even a thought process in my head.
So you don't go to the morgue part of the grocery store?
Yes, I avoid the dead animals' body parts.
Right.
Yes.
The morgue part of the grocery store, the cemetery part of the grocery store. It's so sick when you think about it that the first time that most children ever see animals is when they're dead.
Yeah. It's so strange. And it's weird to see other people walk over to these corpses and they're just pulling them up and examining them and putting them in their carts. It's such a weird thing to see. Once we wake up, it's so bizarre.
Yeah,
it's so strange.
You're absolutely right. Once you wake up and you see the world the way it really is, you can't unsee it. When you see mothers pushing little baby in the shopping cart there, and the mom just picking up a dead chicken, a cut up, mangled, mutilated pig, and putting it right beside her child. Would she ever put a dead cat or a dead dog full of blood? It's so... And then not only that, but then they bring them home and they put them in their child's body, like a death. It's so strange.
Yeah. It's bizarre. Yeah, it's so bizarre. I mean, I feel like people think vegans are we're walking around crying all day, and sometimes we cry, that's okay, but I think a lot of the times we're just looking around going, what the actual fuck is happening? How is this happening? How do people justify this? It's so strange.
Yeah, how it became normalized to hurt animals.
Yeah.
When you see a dead animal on the side of the road, do you ever salivate and want to run and eat that animal the way that lions or foxes do?
Yeah, nobody does that.
No. We always feel either sad that the animal suffered, we cry, or we just kind of get grossed out by it. But we're not meant to eat animals, not really. Here's another one for you.
Okay. Question 42. But what will I eat if I'm at a restaurant? Answer. Most restaurants now offer vegan options. And with simple substitutions, you can veganize many dishes. So there's no reason to worry.
Yeah. Good job reading. Thank you so much. Actually, our time is up here, but thank you for coming. I hope that everyone subscribes. Cheers. And Brian is a great teacher, so you should absolutely follow him. Just go down below, click on his name, and press subscribe right now. Thanks for coming in, Brian.
Yeah, thanks for having me up. I appreciate it. Thanks for all your hard work for the animals, as always.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, guys, so that's it. Thank you very much. Big hugs for everybody. Thank you for being as vegan as possible. I'll see you in the next live stream later on today. Bye, YouTube.